How are you guys today? Welcome back to Civilian Tactical. Today's episode we're going to base on gun shows, the do's, the don'ts. Maybe I can help you guys navigate your way through your first gun show, or if you've been to gun shows before, maybe I can help you save a few bucks. Today we hit up a gun show that was local in our town. I had an idea of what I needed. I got a few things. I left with a smile on my face. First time I've ever been to a gun show, though, I left with a frown on my face because I overpaid on a lot of things and found out after the fact. So, that's why I'm doing this video. I don't think I'm the only one in the world who's overpaid for things, and maybe we can help you out. So, and also bought faulty stuff from gun shows, or, parts that cause malfunctions or break on you and stuff like that. So today when I went to the gun show, I had a few things I was looking for: ammunition, I'm looking for med supplies, and I am looking for holsters. Now, the holsters may not apply to you if you have a Glock 19, SIG 365, a Hellcat, because there's holsters, you guys have tons of support. Me, on the other hand, two specific holsters I was looking for were a P80 holster, which I can never find anywhere, only online, and Glock 29 holster. So I got these holsters at the gun show, of course. They're Kydex, carbon fiber, pattern. They work great, lock in and out, and these are for the appendix carry. They're very slim, they feel great, they come out nice, there doesn't snag on anything, and I'm really happy about that. Do your research, see what you need. Like I said, this doesn't really apply to everybody, mostly the P80 Glock 29 guys, or the guys that have pistols that don't have a lot of support. Usually when you go to a gun show, there's going to be a holster guy there, and that guy's going to have a holster for every pistol. And if you have your pistol with you, he could even make you one right on the spot. So that's kind of how these two worked out. I finally have real holsters. For the Glock 29, I was using a generic holster that can fit 150 other guns, and it didn't feel right. And the P80, I was actually using a flashlight holster for the TLR1. So finally got some holsters, and I got a business card, and I'm gonna go and make holsters for these that are compatible with flashlights and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that. $60 each, which isn't bad. Holsters that I saw online, appendix carry holsters, were upwards of 120 bucks. So I think I saved a few bucks there. So also ammunition, right? We buy ammunition online and we think we're saving a lot of money. I got 250 rounds today for $80, which this is brass ammo. It works out pretty well. I'm not saying that there isn't any cheaper out there. I think it came out to 33 cents a round, which is good. I was happy about that because online it was right about the same price, and might as well get it right now instead of waiting to receive it in the mail. I was low on ammo anyway. Other things I got was a tourniquet. Now, I don't suggest, buy your tourniquets at gun shows. I'm not saying that, but I didn't have a tourniquet, and I needed a tourniquet. And when I ran across some med supplies at the gun show, I looked up several different brands online on the spot and priced this one out. Online it was $28. At the gun show it was $32. So for an extra $4, I get it right now, and I was willing to sacrifice that $4 to have a tourniquet right now. I'll order the rest online, but for now at least I have one. What else did I get? I got 10 mil rounds. These are 50 rounds for $30, and I'll take that because when I buy them at local gun stores, they charge around 90 cents to $1 a round, which is a lot of money for 10 mil. So I got those rounds, 10 mil rounds. I also returned, the same guy was at the same guy was there from last time who sold me this crappy charging handle that broke the first 3 mags I put through it. So he gave me another charging handle for free. And before I had that idea to return this and get this, I went and bought a different style, like a Raptor style charging handle for my 300 Blackout. So that was pretty much all that I bought today. Nothing crazy. The first time I went to the gun show, I spent a lot of money, and I overpaid on a lot of things, and it really bummed me out. For example, this P80. For example, this upper was a complete upper that I bought from the gun show, and it didn't have the optic or the iron sights, just the barrel, the upper itself, the innards of the upper, and it came with a threaded barrel and no sights, just you know, plain basic upper. And it was $700, and I paid that because the color and the threaded barrel, and I was so mad at myself after the fact. But it was my first gun show, I had a couple bucks on me, and I overpaid. And this time when I went to the gun show, I told myself I'm not gonna make those bad decisions again. And I actually ended up saving a few bucks. So that's why I'm making this video, is, you know, maybe I can help you guys out. So first things first, get a lay of the land. Second thing is, before you buy anything, look it up online. See if you could find it cheaper. If it's substantially cheaper, don't get it. Just get it online or get it somewhere else. If it's a few bucks off, then get it, because you'll leave with a smile on your face. You know, hey, I got something, and if it's just a few dollars off, who cares? You know, you'll probably pay that in shipping anyway. Another thing I would look out for is colorful things, like completed ARs that are, you know, purple or blue or red. I noticed cheaply made ARs that are really worth around $600, priced at $1,100, $1,200 because it's blue or red or green, and I didn't think that was fair. So stay away from colorful things. If you want to buy a part, just make sure it's reliable. Train with it. Make sure it's reliable before you utilize it all the time, or throw it in your truck or something like that. There's nothing wrong with paying $20 for a charging handle or a buffer tube. Just make sure it's reliable. I would try to stay away from buying full completed ARs. They're really expensive, and they're not even that great. I did notice that you can walk out of there getting an AR around $500, $550, $600 max, if you bought a complete lower from, let's just say, one kiosk, and then bought a complete upper from another kiosk. I was able to piece an AR together for $550. I found an Anderson lower that was complete mil-spec trigger with Magpul furniture for $215, and then I found a upper. It was a 12.5 223 upper for 275, and that was complete. So, I mean, you could do that, or you could spend $900 to $1,200 on a completed one, and that didn't make sense to me. So, before you go and buy a completed upper, a complete gun, see if you could, piece it out. And when you get a lay of the land, and like you said, you kind of know what you're looking for. You're looking for example, when I was looking for rounds, I would see 9mm rounds that I thought were cheap, but I didn't buy it right away until I looked at everything else. And when I saw something that I thought was a good price, I'd snag a picture of the kiosk so I would remember to go back just in case I didn't find anything cheaper. That helped me out a lot. I snagged a few pics of random kiosks today because I wanted to go back and check them out if I didn't find anything that was if I didn't find a better deal elsewhere. And that's what ended up happening with these 9mm rounds today. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really not much to it. Have a good time. You're surrounded by a whole bunch of good folks who love what you love, and you're surrounded by a lot of temptation. And that's what got me the first time with overpaying on things, and just you got all these things that you like. I noticed there was a lot of like flashlights that weren't very good, like cheaply made flashlights. Flashlights are important when you have a weapon light. It's not just seeing what you're shooting. You're looking for who you're shooting, right? So your enemy could be deep in the dark and your light's not picking up on it because it's crappy, and now you're dead. It's not just about shooting your grandma, like they say. It works both ways, and I think having a really good light is very important. So I noticed a lot of crappy lights and optics are just the same as lights. They're just as important. A lot of people rely on their optics to be accurate, and if you're not accurate, you're not winning. So you don't want to cheap out on that. I didn't see many good optics. No EOTechs, no aim points. I didn't see Surefire flashlights. I didn't see what else did we got? We got the Streamlight up there. I didn't see any Streamlights. I think Streamlights are really good. I would also stay away from what's it called? Plate carriers from gun shows. Maybe not exactly the plate carrier, because the plate carriers are plate carrier, but more importantly, the armor that's in the plate carrier. I noticed looking at these plate carriers today that these plates themselves were not by any means like sufficient plate carriers that I've seen, that are reputable. This one guy was selling a whole setup, 2 plates and a vest, for like $350, $400. And like, yeah, that's a good price, but like, are you really gonna trust that with your life? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I know that some good plates cost upwards, lightweight, that will take a crazy round, upwards of $1,200 for 2 plates. So that says something. If he's selling the whole kit for $400 and some really good stuff is $1,200 just for some plates, maybe you shouldn't get that. Even though you're checking something off the list, it's not the best. And when it comes to certain things, you want the best. You don't want to cheap out on certain things. But that's pretty much it. Get a lay of the land, and take pictures of the kiosks so you remember. And don't buy crappy, don't don't buy crappy parts, because you're gonna kick yourself in the butt then when they break or malfunction. Um, I think that's pretty much it. Get business cards from these folks. Let's just say you see something that you like, but you don't have the funds for it, or you're not ready to buy whatever yet. Get a business card from these guys, or get their website, get their phone number. If it's a good price and that's who you want to get it from, it's not like during the gun shows the only time you could buy it. You could buy it from them, a few weeks later when you're ready. So get some business cards. That's a really good idea. And always, always, always compare. Always compare prices. Get on your phone, look around online, because the internet really helps you get an idea on what things are truly worth. And a lot of these folks are trying to make some money, and they're overpricing like crazy. Like I told you guys with the with that upper, I paid $700 for an upper, a Glock 19 upper, when it was really supposed to be like 350, $400. Don't make my mistake. Really do your research, because you could save a lot of money. And that's pretty much it, guys. Have fun at the gun shows, and enjoy yourself. And we'll see you on the next one.